Yo, 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 it's your boy Blindvisionary, and we're back at it again with another Void Setup Sunday, where we take builds that either I think of or the community recommends in the comments, and we break them down to give them a Void grade. This week, we got the Galaxy Officer, serving and protecting the citizens of Super Earth by cleaning up the streets of the galaxy. If you enjoy dope builds, weapon breakdowns, hot takes, and just a chill vibe, go ahead and join the Void family by smashing that like button and earn your Void Walker title. I appreciate any love and engagement. I'm trying to get in that algorithm to help push it so we can reach more people so I can make some more content. I love Helldivers and I love the community, so we trying to stay around for a long time. I appreciate you guys. Anyway, let's dive into it. Alright, jumping right into the build, let's head to the Armory to get loaded up with some premium gear. The first thing you're going to want is a M90A shotgun. It got 605 damage, 6-round bull pump magazine. It's a light penetration, and it provides the stagger. Our secondary is going to be the P4 Senator. That's going to be your sheriff weapon. It comes with a flashlight, so does a shotgun. It has 200 damage, 6-round magazine, and is one-handed with heavy penetration. For our throwable, we're going with the G23 stun grenade, 0 damage, 6 penetration, and a 10-meter radius. Gonna get some nice gear on. We got the BP-20 Correct Officer. This provides you with 25% chest and explosive damage resistance, and it prevents any bleeding from the chest if hemorrhaging. Then we going with our Parade Commander helmet and our Eye of the Clandestine, I can't say that word, cape. That shit look fire. Look at that drip, baby. Dripped out to the max. Alright, now let's go over some stratagems. The first thing you're going to want to pick up is that railgun. That's going to act as your long-range rifle. Then you're going to want your fast-moving recon vehicle. That's going to be your policeman car. Then we're going to get the autocannon sentry. That's just going to help you out if shit gets sticky. Then we're going to get the ballistic shield. That's for that crowd control protection. As a bonus stratagem, especially on these city maps, you gonna want to pick up your nice little squad of Seaf soldiers. They're gonna be your deputies. They're gonna provide you with a little bit of backup and help you on your raids. I don't know, it could be just me, but I find the Seaf soldiers to be pretty efficient. They can take out a lot of things. I've seen them take out Hulks. I've seen them take out War Striders on their own. They're pretty good, depending on what weapons they have. They're pretty straight. So make sure you pick up your Seaf officers. I do wish they can hop in the vehicle though. That part's kind of a downer.
Helldivers are here to lead us to victory.
We're just gonna go over a couple things here. The first thing is our vehicle. That's gonna provide us with a couple different things. You can get around the map fast. That's one. Second thing is, it's good for providing nice little cover, some mobile cover. The third thing is going to help. It's going to give us even another weapon. So it got the heavy machine gun on the back of it, which is pretty dope. It's good for taking out some of them bulkier enemies like the Hulks. You can put damage in on the War Striders, but that's not the best thing to have. So make sure you utilize your fast moving vehicle to its fullest capabilities. The next thing we're gonna go over is our ballistic shield. Ballistic shield can take all kinds of ammo. They'll just straight up tank it. Them heavy guns, all that shit, they'll shoot at you, won't get through. It will block damage from the rockets, but you will get ragdolled, as you just saw right there. Sir, put your hands up, sir. Quit resisting. Shots fired, shots fired. I had to put them down. Copy that. I'm in pursuit. Ah, shit, they're shooting at me. Give me 1 second. Everybody put your hands up. Quick resist. Try to tell them. These damn criminals don't ever want to listen these days. I'm on the way. Back up on the way. Shots fired. Shots fired. They got me bogged down. I made it to the entrance of the drug nest. Moving in. Oh, they got booby traps. They throwing grenades. Be careful. Where is my damn backup? We taking heavy fire out here. They got swords and machine guns. About time backup done showed up. Get him, Jerry. That's what I'm talking about, boys. Alright, next stratagem we're going to go over is the railgun. The railgun, overall, I give that like a C grade. It has a quick charge up, and it's a one-shot to tanks if you hit them directly in the eye. At this current moment of recording, they done added the spear gun gas stratagem, and that one I think I prefer over the railgun. But at the time of making this video gameplay, they did not have that in the game. So, and I think this one is a little more grounded for a police officer. But overall, the spear gun or the railgun isn't too bad. I just wish it did a little bit more damage. Again, that's going to be your long range rifle. It can take out most things. That also can take out the fabricators, but it takes a lot of shots. So I wouldn't use them on fabricators. Comes with 20 rounds, and it does anti-tank damage. It has a safe and unsafe mode. It does more damage in the unsafe mode, but it does have the possibility of exploding in your arms and doing damage to yourself. So be careful when you get it on unsafe. Now let's go over our throwable. We're using the stun grenade. The stun grenade is pretty decent. It'll stun, stop enemies in their tracks, so you can put some fire down range. They stay stunned for about 2 to 3 seconds, give you enough time to put a little bit of fire down range. Not too much time, but if you're trying to escape or strategize real quick, it'll get the job done. I do find that stunning back to back is a little less effective. Like if you throw one stun and throw another one right after, it doesn't do the intended effect, but the first stun does the most. From my personal experience, the first stun does the most stunning damage. With this build, you got to get a little creative because you don't have too many explosive options. You got to figure out different ways to take out heavier enemies and the fabricators. So dropping the drop pod when you can on a fabricator or a heavy enemy, or using your stun to stop them just enough time to drop a railgun strike or a drop pod on their ass is definitely encouraged. Another thing, when you out there patrolling them streets, you gotta use your environment to your advantage. Like right here, I use this cannon to take out this fabricator.
Reloading.
Good boy. That's what I'm talking about. We're gonna quickly go over the Senator. The Senator is a great sidearm to have. It's a little 6-shooter, basically a Magnum. It's heavy penetration, so you can take out pretty much anything with it. You put enough rounds into it, you can take out the hoax. Make sure you aim for the eye. It's a great combo with the shield because you can protect yourself while you're getting your target acquisition. Now, we about to go over the void grade. First, I'm gonna let some gameplay go. Let that run out so y'all can see it in action. But before we do that, quick reminder, if you enjoy the content, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. We are halfway to our goal. We done hit 50 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 100 by November, by the end of November. So keep up the great work. I really appreciate you guys. All right, now I'm gonna shut up and let the gameplay do the talking.
How'd you like the taste of freedom? Democracy has landed. Calling down a vehicle. Reinforcing.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched. Extraction is available.
Tagging location. South.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Have a taste of democracy.
I'm back, baby. All right, one thing to note, which I didn't have too much gameplay of today, is you also have the auto cannon sentry, so that can help you with a little bit of crowd control. That's when them protesters of managed democracy get out of hand. You pull that out, and now shut their ass up real quick. All right, now that we gone through all of our gear and equipment, we're gonna go over that void grade. The void grade is out of 6 categories. You got style/drip, survivability, fun, team utility, versatility, and skill, like the skill it takes to run a build. Let's jump right into our first category, style/drip.
Objective critical stratagem no longer.
I'm gonna have to give style/drip, I'm gonna have to give that a 9. I think it goes together very well. The cape, the uniform, the helmet. You look like a nice officer out there. We just don't fuck with Popo. That's why I can't give it a 10.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
All right, moving on to our next category, survivability. All right, you have your fast active moving vehicle, your fast recon vehicle. That help you get around real quick. And like I said, it can also be used as a shield. Then you have your ballistic shield that can tank a lot of damage. Then your armor passives. Yes, it is a medium armor, so you move quicker, which that ups survivability a little bit. And you have a few different resistances. You have 25% resistant to explosive damage and all resistance to chest hemorrhaging. So that ups it a little bit more. I have to give it 8. Survivability is going to be an 8 because the combination of these things, it can help you out a lot. Moving on to our third category, fun. All right, so this build was pretty fun to play with. Because I don't have a lot of my normal gear, like a reset button, and I normally use heavier weapons than this, so it added a level of challenge to it. So I have to give fun around a 8.5. We'll give fun a 8.5. It is super fun finding new ways to destroy things and kill enemies, and just find a different strategy, like using stun grenades to stop the enemies, to strategize to find a new way to kill them. That's always pretty fun. Makes things less monotonous, you know what I'm saying? I love that Helldivers 2 has a whole bunch of different weapons and gear and equipment to play with. It's a huge sandbox, and this is just another way to play in the sandbox. Get some more toys. So we're gonna give fun an 8.5. On to category number 4. We got team utility. Your team might hate you because I made this build in a solo mindset. So we don't have too much going on here. We do have our auto cannon that can help out the team a little bit with crowd control. Other than that, a lot of it is really set on your skill level, taking out as many enemies as you can, holding down the line for yourself, not really too worried about taking out too many things for the team. So team utility is going to get a low 4. That's just how it is. Our next category, category number 5, is going to be versatility. So you're pretty much a one-trick pony with this. You know what I'm saying? Like I said about team utility, this one is really up to your skill level, you know? Let's see. Some things that does add some versatility to it. You can be a tank because you got the shield. You can also tank out or take out hulks and other things because you're railgun cannon, and you're good at close quarters combat because your shotgun, your stun grenades, and your senator. So you get a little bit of versatility there. I have to give it about a 7. With all of those things, you get a good mixed bag of utility. Moving on to our last category, skill, meaning the skill it takes to run the build. For skill, all right, so let's run over some things. You got to use your environment to your advantage. You got to know when to stun to take out these enemies, when to pull out your shield, how to manage your ammo, because both of your weapons are reload weapons, so it reloads individually. The senator does have a fast reload when you use all 6 shots, so that's a good thing. Using your mobility vehicle, you got to strategize how to use that. That can also help out the team sometimes, but a lot of times you can be either using it as a shield or as using the machine gun on the back to take out some of the bulkier enemies or crowd control. So for skill, we're gonna give that a 9. Actually, make that a 9.5 because it takes about a 9.5 to run this build. You gotta be pretty skilled. All right, so after we add up all the numbers, that gives us a 46. We're gonna divide that by 60 for our 6 categories, and that's gonna give us a 76 overall void grade score. So our void grade is going to be 76. What brought us down some is team utility. You do have a little bit of team utility, but again, you don't have too many things to take out some of the real tanky enemies, like the fabricator, not the fabric, the factory strider and the war strider. You don't have too many things to take those out, but for all the regular minions, you're doing a great job. You can use your fast acting vehicle to help maneuver the team around, but I find a lot of times people don't hop in your vehicle. That thing is hard to maneuver, so we're going to keep that as a 4 for team utility. Other than that, it's a pretty good build. I enjoyed playing with it. It was pretty fun. And then if you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to check out some of my other videos. There's a playlist at the end of the video that'll pop up. And go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. Join the Void family. We're at 50 subscribers, trying to get to 100 by the end of November. So let's keep it up, guys. I really appreciate you. There's no you, there's no me without you. And hopefully you enjoy the content. You know what I'm saying? I hope you get something from it. If you do, let me know down in the comments. Let me know any input as well. Any ways I can improve, make the videos better. If you want me to post a build, if you want your build up here, leave it down in the comments. Anyway, it's your boy Blindvisionary. Peace.